Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, corn dog lovers of all ages, welcome to In the Box with your hosts, Matt and Adam.
Everybody get...
Good evening. You have the wrong thing on. That's the wrong one too. There it is.
Hey.
See if it goes the right way. It'll go to the wrong one again. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like the right one.
Definitely not it.
We're just randomly changing cameras here.
Yeah.
To the soothing music of Underground Hive. Never heard of them.
Nope.
So, how's it going?
It's going. You'll notice a different background. I am live from Watertown, New York, which is like an hour north of my house. I don't have a Jersey background. I do have a Jersey behind me. That's about it.
Close enough.
At least you're getting a picture.
Yeah, you guys are lucky you're getting a picture.
Yeah.
So we got an interesting show here tonight. We are going to do a watch party of the Harrisburg at Florida game.
Which we should predict now.
Yes, they are doing the national anthem right now. I think we can say it on 3. 1, 2, 3, Florida.
Blast. Oh, Florida. I'm going to say Florida as well for myself and Hannah. Are there any other games today?
No. This is the only one tonight.
So I will get Hannah's picks. I'm sure she'll call or something sometime tonight. So I'll get her picks. I don't really want to discuss last week's picks. You can if you'd like, but
So
it was bad.
if you consider, when was the Florida Empire game? Tuesday?
Yeah.
If you consider that a start of a new week and not the end of last week.
I consider it end of last.
See, I consider it the beginning of the week because if that's the case, I was undefeated last week. I was.
Yeah, but we picked it last week.
Yeah, but it's the start of the new week. I could give you Monday being the end of the week because it was still a holiday, kind of.
It doesn't matter to me because I lost anyways. So.
So okay, then I went 7-1.
All right, I think I went opposite of that.
You actually had 2, so you had 2 and 8, 2 and 6. Math is hard. And Hannah beat you out. She was 3 and 5.
All right, so Hannah and I are tied right now.
No, you're 1 game off. You are 15 and 19. Hannah's 14 and 20. I am 21 and 13 somehow.
All right, this week I'm turning it up. This week I'm not kidding around.
Okay.
Well, you want to come up? You want to come up? Well, come up.
What? You aren't talking to me, I hope.
I am not talking to you now. Are you coming up? Oh, okay. All right.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, my dad's dog is very excited that I'm here. So excited she peed on the couch more than once, as most people do. I mean,
I've never had a friend get that excited to see. Well, the good and bad thing.
She's the only one that gets this excited to see me.
Let's try this. How's it look on your end? Someone in the chat, let me know how it looks. We had 5 concurrent viewers. We have 2 now.
All right, so Bosvik in goal for Harrisburg game 1. So that's probably Macaulay game 2 on Sunday.
Robbie jumping up and down.
Yep, go Robbie.
Robbie's a friend of the show.
Poxy's out on the field. And that is the Instagram guy in net for Florida.
Really?
Yep.
So we're not really going to do. We're not going to do actual. Sorry, I'm screwing up the video here. We're not going to do an actual play-by-play.
No, we're gonna just kind of interesting things that could happen, or
Yeah.
oh, hey, that's a nice goal, or it'll be interesting to see how Florida bounces back from their game 3 days ago
Yes.
on the road.
Adjusting your video here. That looks good.
So is it just it's just the video feed, right? It's not us.
What do you mean?
Like I could look on YouTube.
We're over on the.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's still, and I'm kind of just adjusting your.
Okay. All right. Well, I just so on my end I see me, and on the other side I see just the Florida. I don't see the full.
Oh.
So.
Well. All right. I mean, game's underway.
Well, yeah, I know. I see that.
We're not. So those of you watching, we're not putting audio of the game through the broadcast, mostly because it would be too confusing on our side because there would be a delay, and Matt wouldn't be able to hear it, and would be just a giant nightmare. But say hi in the chat if you're out there. You're able to. Florida's in white.
Kelsey, that is not very nice, Kelsey.
Say.
You sound just like Brian.
Oh, good. Message retracted. So I want to see if this can. Yep, it shows up on the screen and everything. Can you see that, Matt, or not?
Hang on.
At the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. You don't have to do that if you don't want
okay.
to, because I have YouTube up on.
Perfect.
So I can actually go.
There's a Florida supporter section, both of them.
Yep, all two of them. The Swan City Syndicate.
Yep.
All three of them.
And a goal. Florida is down. So Florida, those of you who didn't watch Tuesday night's game, it was a, what do they call it? A barn burner?
It was a Donnybrook.
It was a...
Oh, what a goal. What a goal.
That was a great goal,
that was a good goal.
How far behind are you? Oh,
I can go back to, I was watching the YouTube video. So let's see the, I don't know who that was.
Over in the corner, he's ready to take the free kick and shot and a goal.
Shot and a goal.
Wow, and now something else happened and they went out of replay and we're back to free kick for Florida on the other side.
They're within striking distance. I see Ruggles taking this one. Oh, great save.
I need to find like different city names near Harrisburg.
Is Hershey near Harrisburg?
I think so.
Phillips. What about Phillipsburg?
Oh yeah, Philip. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we should probably get a.
We'll get a weather report at one of the breaks here. So Florida is starting for the first time.
You know what?
Their goalie named Chris, and I don't know his last name. Will in a second.
I think it's Fredericks.
Frederick or Fredericks.
I think it's a pluralized.
Pluralized. So there's more than one Frederick. It is not plural. It is Chris Frederick. Right. First ever MASL start.
Okay. Well, he is a singular.
Navarrete has to be tired by now. He's played 100 games in a row in the last 2 days or whatever it's been. Another breakaway by Harrisburg.
Navarrete. Navarrete is. All right, I'm going to close out the YouTube feed because I think I'm lagging. All right. I mean, has been off lately. I mean, he gave up 11 goals against Ontario, gave up 8 against
Yeah.
Utica. So I think I don't know if it's a testament to the defense being off or Navarrete himself. And plus, he gave up 9 goals against Chihuahua
Yeah.
too. Let's not forget that.
Kelsey says she expects us to react this exact opposite of how Brian does. I think we already are. And that's going to be a top of the arc restart.
Yeah, I think so. That is a top of the arc. I am going to say Dominic Francis takes this one.
You know where he kicked it, though? 3/4 of the way to.
He kicked it, yeah, to Phillipsburg.
Kelsey, I think you're the only one watching, so thank you for that. This is a weird time. Nobody on the West Coast is going to be able to watch this because it's 4:00 there. It's only 6:00 here, and it's on a Friday, and a lot of people have things going on Friday. But we thought this would be a fun thing to do. We did the one. We did 2 of these before. First one was the Cleveland Crunch wasn't it the St. Louis Ambush from 1992 or 3 or something?
No, Cleveland Crunch versus Kansas City Attack. The game 4 or 5 of the championship with Tommy.
Yeah. Oh, she's eating before she goes back to packing and has no other friends other than you guys. I'm doing this and not packing because I have. So there's that.
I've already packed.
Cool. Almost a go.
Wow.
So we were talking about defense. I think in the last couple of games, Florida's defense has looked suspect. Especially the game against Utica. It's like they opened up some defensive holes in the Swiss cheese there.
Yep.
Florida certainly has the talent. That was a neat blinking green light on the field. Oh, we're watching from behind the glass. That's foul. Why do they color the green along these?
Maybe that's like the definition of their striking distance. So if it's in that light green, maybe that's like they're within striking distance.
Oh, that's going to be a top of the. What do you call it now?
They're definitely top of the second dot.
It's a second dot restart.
Yes. And Victor Pereira lines up for the second dot restart.
Ooh, good shot. Oh!
Ding dong off the post.
I thought that was in for sure. Got a capacity crowd here. And
maybe a less tired Florida team would have had that.
Yeah. We have a capacity crowd here in Florida, minimum capacity. It's still some sort of capacity crowd. The feed is good. I mean, it seems better than it's been.
What will be bigger? The combined attendance of these 2 games this weekend, or tomorrow night's game in Utica?
Utica.
Yeah.
Real numbers or reported numbers?
I mean, you can't really go real numbers. I mean, reported. Florida doesn't report anyways, so it doesn't really
Here's
matter.
A better question. Which number is going to be better? And feel free to join us in the audience here.
And by audience.
Audience, we mean Kelsey. And Kelsey says I don't have to look cute, but I disagree. Something. Which number is going to be bigger? The number of fans in the seats right now in Florida, or tonight in Florida, or the number of empty yellow seats in the sold-out Blast game tomorrow night?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Now, in Baltimore's defense, I did look on Ticketmaster, and there are like 11 seats available on Ticketmaster all around the arena.
Right.
And I know that they have that like concourse level that a lot of people like to go and hang out and drink and eat and stuff like that. And they buy a seat, but they don't actually sit in there. We joke it's dressed like a yellow seat night and things like that, but it's actually a sellout in Baltimore.
And I love how MASL is like hyping up the fact that Baltimore's had 2 sellouts. Like, okay, cool. What about Kansas City's like 5,000 people they've had per game? Like, That's a bigger accomplishment, I think.
That was a great defensive play.
Wow. Ruggles whiffed on that one.
I think he got the ball taken off his leg. See, the next thing I need to do for our show is there's a replay function within OBS, but I have no idea how it works. Figure it out. We could do picture in picture.
I'm going to tell you. Right. I'm going to tell you, Harrisburg is no slouch of a team. Now, a lot of people think that. I mean, yeah, Utica plays them 6 times a year, and it's 6 easy wins. It's not easy.
Yeah, but they've already lost one of those. Oh no, they beat the Blast.
No, Utica's 2-0.
I know. I was trying to make a joke that
Baltimore
didn't work. I was going to say they already lost
Baltimore
2 of those.
Not.
Because you said it's easy wins, but you didn't say specifically for Utica. So I'm trying to. Is that Ty Hall?
Right. That is Ty Hall. It's the battle of the long hair. I think Ty Hall is on Drew Ruggles.
We were. Who made the joke? Somebody made the joke of. It was Ricky Alves on UCFC. When you get your Drew Ruggles on Wish.com. Because his dreads weren't quite as long, and he kind of has the same build and same stature as Ruggles, but his dreads were, it was like up in a bun and they weren't as long.
Yeah, he'll be watching tomorrow night's game from the confines of the yard, unfortunately.
And for those who got confused, because somebody got confused there.
Oh wait, he served it, so he can play. It was 3 fouls.
It was 3 cards. He's suspended for 1 game.
Is he? Yep. Okay. Well.
6 fouls is not a suspension, but 3 cards is. What happened there is he got a blue card, and then they went to review it, and it was an official's called review, and they upped it from a blue to a blue plus yellow. And then he got another blue card later in the game. Where that's what the 3 cards. There was a lot of confusion on that one.
Oh, so interesting. Interesting fact. I am soon to be obtaining. Remember when Harrisburg did their ugly sweater jersey night?
Yeah, those are great looking.
I'm actually getting one, which is crazy.
Who'd you get?
What's that?
What player did you get?
I don't know if I'm getting a player or just a blank one. They haven't told me.
The Wave did something interesting. So normally when you buy a auction jersey, it's something special. And if it's for a charity, the money is going to charity. If it's just a special one of a kind, you understand that the money is going to the team, but you kind of understand it's a one of a kind jersey, right? I mean, that's usually how these oh, that was Kelsey that said the Drew Ruggles on Wish.
Oh
yeah. Pardon me, I'm dying over here. I'll be fine.
Too.
Maybe. It'll be a show to remember. Other than me.
Well, it'll be for Kelsey because she's the only one watching.
It says we have 3 concurrent viewers. And the other 2 are
and I am not one of them.
Mysteriously silent.
I'm not one of them.
Well, you were probably one of them for a while.
For a while, yeah. Then I turned it off.
What was I talking about?
Cake.
No. But
you're talking about dying and
before that. The jerseys, the Milwaukee jerseys. So
jerseys.
Milwaukee had the People's Flag jersey, which was the yellow and navy blue with the like sun outline of the city kind of thing, kind of more abstract outline of the city. It's the Milwaukee city flag. It's very recognizable for anyone in Milwaukee who knows that we have a city flag and knows what it looks like. And they did an auction for those jerseys, and I did not bid on one because I didn't want to go out of my way to spend way too much on a jersey that I knew I probably would spend way too much. But I know of one person, and I assume the email that this person got was a form letter. It was not Kelsey, so say that, who got an email saying, "Oh, hey, you were the second highest bid in this jersey, and we're offering you the chance to get this same jersey for the price that you bid on, which happened to be $5 less than the winning bid." That's a goal. That was a cool little flying karate kick for. Is that Pereira's?
No, it's Ricardo.
Oh, it's Ricardo. I get the hair mixed up sometimes.
Yeah. Well, Hannah'll be happy.
Yeah, his is a little more orangish than.
Does Taylor Bond have eye makeup?
No, he has the stickers. He has the football eye stickers.
I know some, yeah.
I don't know why. I'm assuming he has some sort of adverse reaction to the lights.
Okay, yeah.
I know that was a big thing for football night games, and the sun was the first, but they found it was really helping them with the lights.
Yeah, the sun in Florida is blinding anyways. So
who's this guy?
I don't know. Well, you cut to him for a second.
Yeah, we can't hear what he's saying. Here on this note, it said I'm supposed to read something, so I'm just gonna kind of throw my hands out and say something, and
And then I don't know.
Back to you, and back to them.
Back to them.
So anyway, so what happened is the winning player got a game-worn jersey signed by the player.
Right.
Or throw a price out there, we'll say $150.
Okay.
And then they contacted, it's commercial time. Then they contacted the second highest bidder and offered that person the same jersey, only it wasn't going to be game worn, obviously, and it wouldn't be signed for his winning bid, which is $145. And the email read like a form letter. So yeah. it was obviously sent to more than one person. So they're sending everyone who was second bid an email asking if they can get the same jersey. Now, jersey he bid on and lost was Derek Huffman's jersey, which Derek didn't play in that game because he was suspended. So they're essentially offering the same thing. And anyone can go to Derek after a game and say, "Can you sign my jersey?" And he'll sign it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That seemed a little weird. I think it's cool that they're giving more than one chance to get the same special jerseys, but $145 for a jersey that's not one of a kind seems a little.
It's two of a kind.
At least. Like, how many people did they send that email to? They're like, "Oh, we noticed you're the 40th bidder for this jersey. We're offering to you for the..."
Get this 40th of a kind.
Yeah. So, speaking of jerseys, you guys may notice I don't know how big this is going to go up on screen. We'll go back to the two-person view, like at a quarter break or something. Oh, kick that one halfway to.
That was about halfway to Key West.
Yeah. We were having a conversation about what the ambush need to do to score more goals, and I said they need to shoot more on target because they probably have the highest ratio of shots to completely outside of the arena versus on target.
But we all know that's wrong. Okay, we all know that's wrong. That's to score more goals.
Yes,
you need smaller nets.
Yes, exactly.
So St. Louis working on that.
Yeah, so speaking of jerseys, I received this courtesy of our good friends at Striking Fury, the Empire Fury podcast podcast that was named, like their named after the podcast. The team was named after the podcast.
The hat? Are you talking about the hat?
What?
Are you talking about the hat? I can't
Oh, no,
see.
my jersey. My jersey.
Oh, you got a jersey. Nice.
Yeah. I'm wearing my Empire Strikers jersey. Goalkeeper jersey.
I got a hat, which I am going to have signed by have the team sign Sunday.
Which team?
Were you going to
Utica
tonight?
Oh. Good. had taken a ball in the old. Why can't you see me? Is that a Skype thing? Because you only see me through Skype, right?
Well, I can only, so like I said, I can only see myself, and then I can see most of the screen, like our in the box YouTube
Yeah.
feed. And I can see so there's like a little sliver. So maybe let me try something. Let me go back to full. Yeah, if I go to full screen.
Hide self view.
See full. Oh, okay. There we go. Now I can see.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
But yeah, no, I got this. So I got this spiffy goalie jersey.
Oh,
A nice
nice.
save.
Nice save.
It's actually not bad watching a game with no audio, knowing what the alternative is.
Yes, it's been an interesting first quarter for these two teams. I don't know if it's there's Hoxie.
We have a question from the audience.
Yes. What does it say?
Whose house are you at?
My dad's. So this is the house that my grandparents lived in, and now, well, my mom and dad lived in it, and my dad lives in it. So
we have a water ton by us. Probably not the same.
you do. I don't think it is. Yeah, I had something going on tomorrow morning here, so I figured I'd stay the night and then drive right to Utica.
How far is Utica from there?
Hour and a half.
So you went the other way.
Yeah, so think more northeast from where I live now. So I'm just cutting down through the mountains. It's not through the mountains, but it's a lot quicker than going down and over.
Are those a mountain?
It's the
Are those the mountains that are named after the chair?
No.
Not the Adirondack Chair Mountains?
It's more Tug Hill. Now, what is her?
I don't know what her.
Is she like a panda? Whoa, her facial expressions are. Seems very passionate.
She reminds me of Melissa May, San Diego.
Oh my God.
May not be.
No. Nope. All right.
Oh, commercial. All right.
Commercial. First quarter.
First quarter. So at the end of one, it's 1-1.
Yeah.
At the end of one. So how's everyone doing out there other than Kelsey?
That's all I'm doing about.
Are you playing trumpet back there?
Yeah.
That's more like a French horn.
Fun fact, Hannah is starting to play trumpet.
Really?
Yeah.
My father and my brother are both professional trumpet.
Oh.
Why does it? Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. Wondering why the clock is warning down and it says first, but that's the quarter break.
So I wonder what's going on in that huddle. I mean, 1-1 is kind of a shocking score for this game right now.
It is.
Definitely huge advantage for Harrisburg.
I don't know. It's so for me, like, if you're playing a superstar team like this, or as Phil Ivanko calls them, a tier 1 team, I don't think you can play a close game at home. I think it needs to be you take it to them, kind of like Empire.
Oh
did.
yeah.
Even though that was in Empire.
That's what Utica went through. It was a 9-3 blowout down in Florida.
Because like San Diego, you aren't going to beat San Diego in a one goal game at home in San Diego very often.
No, no, no.
Got to figure out a way to score often and early.
I mean, Mesquite almost did it. Mesquite almost did
Yep.
it. Empire almost did it.
What's the thing I said years ago about Baltimore? You can't beat Baltimore at home if you score 4 goals. Never going to happen. You'd be up 4-2 in the.
Don't show up and you still get a point.
Oh, there's
That's how you
that.
beat
Yeah,
them.
but I mean, yeah, you can be up 4-2 in the fourth, and
Yeah.
all right. So team switch sides, kicking the ball as soccer players do. I'm really good at this play-by-play. Art.
You're just killing it right now.
I didn't want this to be us doing play-by-play. I wanted us to be just talking and hanging out and talking about random things while the game's going on.
Apparently, hanging out. We're hanging out with Kelsey, which is not really what I want to do on a Friday night, but you know. What? Hello. Yes, you're on YouTube now.
Bunch of chats didn't show up. What do you mean that was rude to Panda? What did I say?
Oh, I said, is she like Panda, where they're like down on the sideline?
It was you that said it, not me. I'm good with that.
No, it was me.
Then I'm okay with that.
All I said was, is it the similar? Like, is she a sideline reporter? Is she doing interviews? Is that like what? That's where I was going with that.
I see.
Yes.
What I want to know, and I should probably just message him and find out on my own. I want to know where Matt Perella is and if he's in Florida or he has a commitment that he can't make it till later or something. Because they signed him, and I was assuming he would come in and help out with goalkeeping, but he hasn't even dressed for a game yet.
Yeah. I haven't really heard from him.
Yeah. Matt Perella, where are you?
Yeah.
Send him a message.
Yeah, you.
User has blocked you now.
Yeah. All right. Oh. Harrisburg or Florida needs to take advantage of this. Oh, good clearance. Hey, is this a 2-on-1?
No, 2-on-3.
2-on-3. Oh yeah,
I said, hey, we're live on the air and want to know why you aren't playing in goal for Florida. Also, Happy New Year.
Throw that in there.
So there's that. Harrisburg looks much less panicked than last season.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of young talent on Harrisburg, and you got a great coach in Pat Healy. So I think it's trust the system.
I'll put this on the screen without comment.
Wait, what? I can't read
it. She said, yeah, because Florida sucks now. It's going to be top of the art.
Yes. No, it's the second. It's a second dot restart.
Oh no, it's the. Could take it to the top of the dot. Top of the dot.
Okay, let's do this. What will be bigger? The number of fans in the stands tonight, or the number of times Drew Ruggles puts his arms up in the
air? That's a good question. I'm a Drew Ruggles fan, but that is a good question.
Oh, oh, just a
Hey, it's
bit
Santa
over.
Claus.
Oh my goodness, he should be sleeping right now.
I don't think Santa hibernates. Those West Coast
Goodness,
goalkeeping gloves? I think they are. And I used and my daughter used. Oh.
Oh, speaking of goalkeepers, best of luck to one of our favorites, Mike Vollmer, who will be coaching this weekend. The Muskegon Risers are facing the Rochester
Oh, yeah.
Lancers, being coached by Jake Schindler. So, congrats to both those guys. Best of luck this
Yep.
weekend.
I think because of the association with Muskegon, I have to root for Muskegon.
And I will be rooting for Rochester because, well, oh, there's a goal.
Oh,
No,
ball just vanished.
Oh,
He kicked it so hard it just vanished.
vanished. Yeah, Jake Schindler is the coach. Joey Tavernese is going to be an assistant coach, and I guess Jake's playing as
Yeah, I
well.
saw that. I wasn't sure.
Along with Darren Toby, which is interesting.
Get into that maybe at halftime. Get into that at halftime.
We'll see what transpires.
Yeah. It's going to be more than 1-1 here.
I don't know. It's a lot of great saves so far from both keepers.
You want to see me utter just words of instant commentator wisdom?
Goalkeeping.
Next goal here is huge.
It is. Is this a 2-on-1?
3-on-1.
Could be.
That's a goal. Nice shot.
Wow. Great goal.
That was tough because he had the second runner right in his face.
That was
number.
Wait, was that to Prima? Was that to Prima the assist?
I don't know the.
Do you have the website up? Can you?
What number?
I think it was
number 6 was DeSoma. 26. Is that 26? Not on the roster.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Was it 20 maybe? I thought it was 26.
I don't know. You probably go on the actual game page and see.
Find it. Where's the play-by-play?
How it was.
Why does it still say preview? Okay, here we go. Oh, it was 35. Alejandro Chavez from Andrea DeSoma.
Okay. Oh, Forrest de Prima.
Yes.
Yeah, Forrest de Prima.
And that was tough for him because Frederick had the second runner right in his face.
Yeah, that was a great pass.
You want to hear another piece of commentator wisdom? Other than that ball went 3/4 of the way to Sarasota. Nothing he could do there. Nothing the goalkeeper could do. I got this down pat.
Nope. You do. I mean, you should make a living of this. Hey, so if there are any teams out there that are looking for a play-by-play guy.
Oh, Jerry, Dr. Adam, give me the news. If we do that in the spirit of the Florida broadcast team, it would be more like, Doctor.
Click.
So I do want to say something. There has been some posts, and I posted something myself. Somebody else posted something about the, let's say, volume level of a certain broadcaster named Philly in Ontario Empire Strikes Back. The fault of that is not on Philly himself. He should be able to be as quiet or as loud as he can be, and the sound guy should be able to handle that with a nifty tool called compression that's been invented somewhere recently in the 1950s or so. to prevent the real loud stuff from being real loud. He should be able, like, if you listen to Joey Zanaboni in St. Louis, he's loud, but his levels always remain. You can tell he's louder, but it's not like earth-shatteringly, like, blow my ears out loud. I may do a video on that for my music channel and turn it into a soccer thing. I don't know.
So as I was telling you before we went on the air, I'm watching Impractical Jokers. Well, it's on mute right now, but it's the one where Sal has to get his hand down someone's shirt, and he sings that
Hand
song.
in my shirt, put your hand in your
Put
shirt.
your hand in my shirt. I put my hand in your shirt.
And then everyone starts singing it. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Good.
He's like, I can't stop singing.
And it didn't work for him, though.
No, it didn't. It really doesn't work for anybody.
No.
I mean,
If someone came up to you at the grocery store,
if I tried that, I would probably be in prison.
right? Yeah, if someone came up to you at a grocery store and said, "Can I put my hand in your shirt?" Would you have an immediate answer, or would it depend?
I would probably ask if they would buy me a slice of cake. If they said yes, then well, maybe that's where the negotiations start.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I'll take that as a valid answer.
Yeah.
Kelsey says 7 viewers are famous, or y'all are famous, and she said also I'd say how much. Harrisburg is up 2-1 here.
Wow, if that pass was just a touch lighter, that would have been in. That was a great great get by 77.
77 I know is.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are others, but the only one.
Late. I think Harrisburg, they need to keep playing like this. Slow this game down.
Well, and do this, make Florida chase. I mean, you could definitely tell in the fourth quarter of the Empire game, there's just the legs are gone.
Well, how did they play? Oh, well, there you go.
I meant Florida.
I fell asleep watching that game. I didn't get a chance to watch the rest. I saw the highlights.
Yeah. I missed a good quarter and a half and then turned it back on. Watched the ending. Yeah, it's in Florida's. I think they're on their 7th game in 6 days here, or whatever it is.
It's something crazy.
Right or not?
I don't think so.
I did notice something interesting in the standings. In the East,
Utica's not in first place anymore.
Right now, Milwaukee is only 3 points behind Florida, but Milwaukee's only played 4 games and Florida's played.
Yeah.
And we're only 2 points behind Kansas City. Kansas City has played 8 games. I did find that interesting.
It'll be 9 this weekend.
Yes.
That's gonna be one heck of a game.
It's gonna be fun. I know someone going to that game.
The return of Danny Waldman.
Return of Danny Waldman. Oh, that you're talking that game. I was thinking the Milwaukee St. Louis.
Yeah, I was talking Tacoma, Kansas City.
Whoop. Oh, I thought that was in.
Yep, that looked.
Defense is doing a lot of ball watching.
Yep. That's why Utica lost against Florida.
Because they were watching Florida do the ball watching?
Yeah. They were ball watching and goalie clearances.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened in the Utica game, and I watched some of the Milwaukee game. I won't say I watched the whole thing, but what I did see was just a couple of defensive blunders, and I don't know why anyone would. I mean, number 26 in Milwaukee, put all your guys on them. Just
right?
everyone.
Or don't. I mean, it's fine either way. For us, we'd rather have not.
Yeah, yeah. But the team should figure this out that Ian Bennett is good.
9 concurrent viewers now. So you guys didn't miss much. 3 goals. Some followed by Drew Ruggles.
Only one cake reference.
Couple. Oh, there's a goal. Nice shot, Drew. That was could see that coming from halfway down the field.
You could see it halfway to Sarasota.
Yeah, I was once in Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania, looking at the weather. Saw that goal.
Drew, stop strutting. You're tied right now.
It's better than that crawling lion thing that he.
Or the time where he pretended to pee on Utica's field.
There's that.
There's that.
Yeah, there's that. Pat Healy with the purple right in.
Yep. Maybe coaches should be able to play just on restarts. Call it the Everton rule.
And what happens if they don't score? Do they have to run to the bench right away, or do they stop play for them?
I don't know. Whatever works.
Kelsey says nothing is better than the lion crawl. I'm gonna have to.
I liked the celebration Isak Solau did when he scored the second goal in that Utica, Florida game, the little penguin waddle.
You're on the air.
Sir, what are your thoughts?
What do you have to say?
You're on the air.
I don't know what he's saying.
I think he's trying to show off his blue pen. It's like, look at this blue pen. I have a great blue pen in my hand.
Point with it. Hide it off the screen so you think it's gone. It's like a magic trick.
But
Fans are starting to pour in.
Free parking. Actually, no. Is it the same thing as last year where you get a free ticket if you park?
I don't know. They never really announced that.
So I think, yeah, I mean, I think if this goes into halftime at 2-2, you have to give Harrisburg a lot of credit.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see. I mean, Florida's game plan has always been to wear the opponent down while scoring a whole bunch of goals.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was.
If that was a little lighter, that would have been in.
But it actually got to a person.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do this. More of this. We need more of this. Hi.
Jazz hands.
This play-by-play. Play-by thing is fun.
Yeah. Pat Healy, feel of the spirit.
Peter just made a weird song. Starts on fire. We're gonna have to stop the. I think the possibility.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Oh, and they didn't let him take the shot.
Wow, no advantage called.
I mean, I get it because they're in the attacking zone. Now they have a chance for a restart, but yeah, that was.
But still,
that was kind of.
That was he had a direct line at the. Now what do you
not
do?
That you don't do that.
Oh, yikes! Yikers, Raj.
What happened there?
Oh, it looked like a foul on Florida. They're not within striking distance. They are.
Oh, that was 35. Why did the 35 look like? I guess I'm so used to seeing 2-6 on the back of the jersey of the guy who scores. That.
Yeah.
Nothing will top, speaking of 2-6 in Florida, nothing will ever top Ian getting hit on by an old lady in the hotel lobby while doing an interview on In the Box.
I remember watching it and then hopping on the show, and because I wasn't feeling well, and you guys did the interview and stuff, and I'm like, what am I watching? I'm watching this old lady hitting on Ian.
He's like, could you guys hear that? We're like, oh yeah, every word.
She was a teacher, and she was going to the bar.
If I had to teach a bunch of kids all day, I would go to the bar.
Yes.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yes.
Jay has said Florida has the best boards of any team, but I think Tacoma might. Have there been any games in Tacoma yet?
Yes.
I don't remember them being in the league this year.
Yes, they played Monterey.
That was a long time. That was last year.
It was last year, yes. Yeah, they did play in Monterey, and I think next weekend.
Oh.
I think next weekend or the weekend after, Harrisburg's traveling to Tacoma for 2 games.
They played their first game on December 1st in Ontario, and then their second game was at home against Monterey, but it was December 10th, so they haven't played in almost a month.
Yeah, and then they play, like I said, is it next weekend that Harrisburg goes there, or is it? I didn't know if you had the schedule.
I did, and then I closed out of it just as you asked that, because their next game is the 14th, back-to-back Harrisburg, 14th and 15th.
So Harrisburg's traveled to Florida this week, and then is traveling to Tacoma next week.
For back-to-backs, yeah. That's kind of brutal. It is halftime. Let's do this. Now would be a great time for a timeout. So let's do... hang on, I can't do anything. You did not see this. Don't worry about that. Confused.
That is a very large microphone.
I mean, if there's a lot of wind there, that makes sense. All right. We will be right back. We're going to take a short break.
Now would be a great time for a timeout.
to them.
Hello, it's them. Hello, them.
Hey, back to them.
Oh, that's cool. You can see the reflection of my second monitor showing the game off my base.
Wow,
Nifty.
it's pretty interesting.
Watch the game over here. Actually, it's MASL at the half.
Oh, with Alex Bashchevansky.
Estavansky. A hard word to say, but a lot of people have problems with it. So, what do you think of the first half?
I mean, huge for Harrisburg. I mean, anytime you can go into the half 2-2 against a quality team like Florida, I think you have to give the credit to how they played. I mean, they had a game plan going in. I mean, the great goalkeeping on both sides. So give credit to both those guys. Interesting to see what changes are going to be made in the second half. I think Harrisburg needs to slow it down. I think Florida's a fast-paced team. But at the same time, if they slow it down, Florida's legs, I mean, they'll have a little bit more in the tank.
Right.
Maybe speed it up. I don't know. But
Yeah, I mean, I know Pat Healy's probably going to be a defensive-minded, but can you slow it down in a way that you make Florida chase? Is a real question.
yeah, exactly.
Try to wear them out, play the counter game.
So I'm gonna do the play-by-play. So I'm gonna do a little bit of play-by-play myself. Next goal is key.
Oh, that's brilliant. You guys, I
Yeah.
don't know how you come up with that. Brilliant. Yeah,
I don't know.
every goal is important. You know how there would be more goals though
If the goals were smaller, I think scientifically it's shown.
yeah. So I do have this, as you can see on my base here. I do have this on my second monitor over to this side. So I'll be watching and we'll come back. But you want to do picks for next week or this weekend? I mean,
Sure.
not next week, but
this coming
we've all picked Florida for tonight, and I think some of us may want to change our minds, but we can't. So there's that.
No, I'm gonna stick with Florida. I think they'll figure something out. I think it'll be a lot closer than anticipated. Maybe a 1-goal
Yeah.
game.
All right, tomorrow's games. There are 5 games tomorrow. We start with Empire visiting the Blarscht.
So, I mean, the last time these two teams met in Baltimore, Empire, I guess, blew them out of the water. So, um, I'm hoping for a good matchup. I gotta give the home field advantage as the tipping point. So I'm gonna take Baltimore.
Yep, I'm gonna do the same thing. As we talked about earlier, Baltimore has a sellout. All of the tickets have been sold. You may not see all the seats filled because people are all over the place there. But I think that crowd is going to take over the game. And Baltimore wins. But it might be a close game. No more than 2-goal difference.
Yeah.
All right. Next game is Tacoma at Kansas City.
Return of Danny Waltman back to Kansas City. I'm going to take Kansas City for reasons that have been
Yeah. Let's
about.
how fast we can get through this and talk about that in a minute.
But I'm going to take Kansas City.
I am also going to take Kansas City. I don't know what Tacoma is like yet. It's going to be almost a full month since they played their last game. I think as we saw both with Milwaukee and with Empire the other night, they kind of started off, you didn't know, like, they're going to start off really good because they've been rested, or are they going to start off kind of rusty? And I think it was the opposite. Milwaukee kind of started off a little rusty. Empire started just right out of the gates, gangbusters. So I think not playing in a month is going to be a problem. KC will have a big crowd again because they great this year. It's all Brian Roth.
That's what I've heard.
That's what
So
Mr.
hats
Vaso
off to
has
him.
told us.
He's done a great job.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they were, what, 5,800 last game or something? Expect them to get close to 5,000, if not more, this next game. I'm picking KC. Next game, Mesquite at Utica.
I mean, this is a no-brainer for me, at least. I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair with Pollo Cortez in goal for Mesquite. But I think we saw a good side of Utica last week. And now I know they didn't come away with wins like I wanted, but they stayed in those games. And I give the nod to the home team. That place is going to go nuts. I don't think. I think it's going to be like a 1 or 2 goal game, and I'm taking Utica.
All right. I'm gonna play the game of I'm not gonna pick against them until they prove me otherwise. I'm gonna take Mesquite. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they did it, but they have all the magic this year. I think they're a contender in the West.
Hang on a second. I'm just gonna mute my mic real quick so you can keep.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm picking Mesquite. I think it will also be a low scoring game. I think it'll also be a 1 or 2 goal game. I wouldn't expect the winner to have more than 6 in this game. That's my pick, and I'm sticking with it. Wait for Matt to.
Okay, I have a special guest on the phone.
To be quick because my friends could have called me.
Okay.
Hi, Hannah.
So Hannah, are you there?
Yes.
Can you hear her?
Yep.
Okay. So which games did we do? We did Florida, Harrisburg. I figured you'd pick Florida.
Yeah.
Tacoma at Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Empire, Baltimore.
Empire at the Blarst.
Empire.
And then Utica,
wow.
Mesquite at Utica.
Yeah, I don't like the Blarst.
I know. See, she doesn't like the Blarst. Mesquite at Utica. What?
What do you think?
Mesquite?
No, Utica.
Okay. San Diego at Dallas.
What?
San Diego at Dallas.
San Diego.
Yeah, that's an easy one. I'll take San Diego
Me
as
too.
well.
Milwaukee at St. Louis.
Milwaukee at St. Louis, Hannah.
I don't know.
No, unfortunately, that's not an answer.
I'll go with Daddy goes.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to pick the Wave, so we'll make it a clean sweep.
All right, all 3 of us on the Wave. Empire at Utica.
Empire at Utica.
Utica.
Me too. All of us. Harrisburg at Florida. Take 2.
Harrisburg.
Florida.
Okay, Florida.
You too?
I might change mine after the end of this game. As of now, I'll take Florida.
Okay. Here's a tough one. Chihuahua at Monterey.
Ooh. Apparently, it's not that tough for Hannah.
I'm picking Monterey. I think the home field advantage for the first time in however long is going to do it.
I like the Savage. I think they looked great in Florida against the Tropics.
Yeah. And then last
I'll take
last
12.
game of the week, Dallas at San Diego.
San Diego.
Wow, they're doing a home and home?
Yep.
That's weird.
Yep.
Yeah, San Diego.
Me too.
All right, beautiful. I love you.
Love you.
Oh, I love you too, man.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll talk to you a little bit.
Okay.
All right, love you. Bye.
Bye.
I thought you were talking to me for a second. That was weird.
No, it was not.
So yeah, a couple of these games. I kind of made the prediction that there are one team worth of players and two teams in the Dallas area, and I think that's coming true because Mesquite seems to have um, the winning formula. Matt Sterling, hello. Thanks for stopping in.
What's up? I will see you in less than 24 hours.
Speaking of less than 24 hours, our next game, Milwaukee at St. Louis. I am leaving tomorrow at 9 a.m. and driving to St. Louis. I should be there around 3. We are meeting at a place called Loaded Nachos. Sounds amazing, and I looked at their menu and it's incredible.
They should have taken you to Twisted Ranch.
I don't think it's close to I don't think it's anywhere near the arena. That's why this is close to both the. Matt says you'll see him Sunday. He's working tomorrow night.
Oh, okay. All right. So Sunday. I will be there early.
YouTube.
Probably like midnight, or not midnight, noon, 1 o'clock.
Oh, Kelsey says hold on the fort while she runs to the store.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and he says if people go out after the game, there's a chance he can meet up.
I don't think anyone is. Brandon and Michelle. I talked to Michelle earlier, and she said she wasn't. I might. I don't know. We might be out.
I won't be able to make it.
Yeah, Adam is not going to make it.
Yes.
So. But yeah, Keeper's Corner podcast came out yesterday, day before. Always a good listen. I listened to it most of the way here. I didn't get their predictions for this weekend's games, so I'll have to listen to that on the way to Utica.
There you go. We are almost back. Like we here, perfect timing. They just kicked off.
All
so
right.
we'll have to take maybe the third quarter break to talk about the Kansas City situation. Oh,
and we are at the top of the second dot.
We are at the second dot restart. A cool goalie jersey. I like how it blends into the yellow or the orange. Kind of like yellow. Or red.
I still like Juan Gamboa's. It was kind of cool. So I was in the chat with his wife Jamie, and she told me that he got to design it.
Heard that.
So it's pretty cool.
You can definitely tell it's a goalie jersey, and there will not be a problem with anyone else or the refs looking like he does. That's for sure.
Yep.
And I do like how it's only his and not both goalkeepers.
Yep.
Because the other one was just green. Oh, they should have let the keeper got a call for that ball.
See, that's and I brought this up earlier, and I'll bring it up again. That's another reason why Utica lost is goalie clearances. Balls were like hit to Andrew Coughlin. He would bounce them back, and it was that's how they scored the game winner. So
can you read this? What's on the screen?
As long as we don't get attacked.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So do we bring that up what that is? So that we'll just say we won't name names. We'll just say there was a certain MASL ref who has reffed over 750 games in his career. Back in 1999, he was a third-year referee and was doing a national game between Guatemala and Canada, yeah, U23s, which is basically level right below the top national team. And I guess they didn't like his reffing because he got attacked by the players.
I don't think it suited their narrative or anything. So yeah.
But I don't know if it was attacked or charged. But like police,
I think you could kind of picture like the Benny Hill theme playing in the background. It was similar to that. It was like a chase scene.
Right. Yeah, there was a refs and police were really fast on the scene. I was amazed at how fast they were on there to basically shield him from the players and some of the fans who got on the field.
I will say, if he does come back to Utica, Matt, if you're still watching, I would love to hear "Don't Make Me Go Guatemala" on your you-know-what. I think we all wanted to go Guatemala on him during the game against Florida.
I thought it was "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." That's something else.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's Guatemala.
Yeah, he's a favorite of a certain number 9 on Milwaukee, a friend of ours. I'll you read that because I'm laughing at it too much.
I mean, that would be hilarious.
I'm gonna put this on the screen and see if I can resize this to make it a little bit bigger.
Yes, that would be fantastic if you could do that, because we already have that up.
Yeah, but I'm using this one because it's 3 lines long.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That should be good.
Yeah.
Which way is vertical versus horizontal? Yeah, there. All right.
That's tough.
And I'll take it off.
All right.
So that was weird. That was
shot and a goal for Harrisburg.
Why did he not catch that ball? What's going on over here?
Is that the stash?
Oh, that's Zach Reggett.
No, who scored for Harrisburg?
One of the guys in purple.
Okay, we'll just watch the replay.
Look at what Frederick does. Fall down and hit the ball on the back of Drew Ruggles' head.
I noticed. It's funny. I've been noticing that a lot lately, where the goalkeepers will like try and hit it out as opposed to like trying to catch.
That's an outdoor thing for sure.
Maybe it's an instinctual thing. I don't know, but
I can't remember who it was. I think it was Ray Hudson, famous English broadcaster who has the most amazing anecdotes or analogies. Let's see, you should play a game called Ray Hudson quote, "Is it real or not?" Let me just search Ray Hudson quotes about Messi.
Ooh, you know what we should do? We'll do a little more research. Do Ray Hudson, Joey Zanaboni.
God, yeah.
Or neither.
Here, Magistral Argentinian, I don't know what that word, Magistral Leo running like he's got a food mixer down his shorts and it's set to beat.
Uh-huh.
But, he has this really thick British accent, so it's perfect.
Right.
But he said, I don't know if it was even him, but now that I brought it up, I'm going to just attribute it to him. He said if a goalie's able to punch it with 2 hands, he should be able to catch it. I can see a one-handed punch not being able to catch it, but if you can punch with 2 hands, you should be able to catch it. Now, I think what happened there, and this is a guess based on the angle I had, was that he caught it and came down, and the ball hit the back of Drew Ruggles, and then it popped out. But that was weird, bizarre. But we have a comment from our good friend, the other Adam G. See that one?
Oh, I mean, we've been trying. We've added our own little flair to it.
Where are you going with that one, Bond?
It's ever since he left Chicago, he's just been, I don't know, a different player.
Watching him on Chicago, it's like every time he had a breakaway, you knew he was going to score, regardless of where he was on the field.
Exactly. He was like 40-plus goal scorer Taylor Bond, and now it's like he's a glue guy. I mean, yeah.
He was supposed to come to Milwaukee. He was in a trade. It was going to be Max Ferdinand for
Segura.
Contreras, and Bond, plus some cash in there, I'm sure. And Bond was on to block the trade. And then we all know what happened. That was a bad giveaway. I don't know what happened there. Somebody fell down.
Ding dong off the post.
Oh, Margaret.
Grandma's cookies are safe.
Are safe. What? Oh, that's a. Oh.
We have our first.
Check out the card I got. Did you see this? I have an official.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the refs actually use these, but I have an official MASL card set given to me by a certain.
No, they used them New Year's Eve.
They? Okay.
They used a lot on Utica. You know that.
Oh, yeah. I think he got hit where you want to get hit. Why don't you grab his ankle and pretend that he didn't get hit where we think he...
Yeah. We'll just say he got hit in the ankle. Hey, there's Robbie. Hey, Robbie.
Would that be considered a lower?
Yes. I believe that would be considered a lower.
Those of us who don't know what we're talking about, go check the injury report on the MSL site and check Utica's.
They do that in college.
Oh, really?
The same exact thing, yeah. You look at any college team, and a person is like questionable, blah blah blah, with a lower or an upper body injury. It's
so. Let's compare KC to Utica here. The Utica, Tim Goldman upper, Rafa Godoy lower, Quentin Swift lower. KC, James Togba rib contusion, Rion Marks right angle tenosynovitis, Lucas Souza left index finger dislocation.
Take a look at the bench for Harrisburg.
Who am I looking at?
Who's not suited up? Did you notice?
So is it Dom Francis?
It's Dominic Francis.
And I thought, because I hadn't seen him on, you said before, you're like, I think Dom's going to take this, and he didn't take it. And then I went to go look at the roster, and I was like, is he even playing? And sure enough, he's playing. But yeah, he's on the roster. Ah, nice save.
Wow.
But he's on the roster. I wonder if he got hurt in the warm-ups or something.
So that was the injury report for Utica. I haven't read it. Is Tim, are those three?
No, they're questionable.
All three. Yeah. Okay. So Tim might play.
And then Logan Roberts is out with lower, and Ricky is with a one-game suspension.
Yeah, I figured Logan was still out. He's had a lot of ankle or leg issues over the last few years.
But yeah, then you have Kansas City, who goes through the entire medical chart is up on the injury report. That's not. Well, there's that. Kelsey said that was a middle, not a lower or upper.
Yeah. So I'm checking with my sources to see if Tim Goldman is playing this weekend. Oh, and just to let everyone know, I am officially out for tomorrow's dodgeball tournament.
That's this.
It's unfortunate, I know. No team wanted to deal with a dodgeball master like myself. So
when you're injury prone, there's up in the air there, Mr. Fish.
Come on, Chad. Should know better.
You need to do a little.
So Chad was
in the game.
So Chad was loved. So Henry had his Tim Goldman headband on, and it's bright orange. So during warm-ups in the game against Florida, Chad was like, "Oh my gosh, Henry, nice headband."
That's awesome. Almost a fall there.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids got to talk to Coach Roberts and yeah, and of course Ricardo after the game.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. So the away team has their locker room on one side of the arena, and where the beer garden is, there's those stairs, and you can just go right down after the game, and that's where the away team is, and that's where we found Ricardo. Hopefully, I'll do that again this week with Ontario.
Matt Sterling
see.
says that they might have some Thundersticks left if the kids are there either day.
They are not.
You don't want Thundersticks for yourself?
No, I do not. Thundersticks are forbidden in within 100 feet of me. That's the first thing they said to me, Katie and Matt, were, guess what we brought? Thundersticks. And I'm like, no.
So at the
No, I didn't take any ibuprofen. I don't want a headache. Like, I can't drink. So like, no.
Remember when San Diego used to get fans of their games? They had a night where they were giving away cowbells to the first 5,000 people.
We had
Imagine
cowbells.
5,000
They didn't.
cowbells.
If they were the ones just like Utica, they didn't really make a
Oh.
lot of noise.
Oh, Amanda's here. Hello, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
Amanda's daughter and
Ooh,
my daughter Mandy
ooh.
played. Amanda's daughter Haley and my daughter Mandy played soccer together.
I have some breaking
Okay.
news. Tim Goldman has been upped to
Ooh,
robbable this weekend.
upgraded. That's good. That's good.
Upgraded. So if you would like to change your picks,
I'm gonna keep my picks. I did pick
All
Utica
right,
for the
well.
second game.
Yeah, well, you didn't pick
No,
him
I
for the
didn't.
first game.
My story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, it's going to be great to see Tim back out there. Tim wanted to get out there last week. He was making his rounds around the arena, and I mean, he's a fan
Yeah.
favorite. So he's a politician, like shaking hands, kissing babies type thing, and came over, said hi to the kids, and kept on a walking.
Kelsey says, "Sure is a shame that I have Thundersticks that I'll now be bringing to Utica." Kelsey bought like 50 of those. What is this camera angle? Oh,
This is the side goal.
at least it's not blue. That one game where their camera on the goal was blue. That's
Yes. Oh, and we have a player down. And he's reaching. Oh, now we have our first
But he
Smurf
pointed
sighting.
he pointed this way. Is that on Florida? No, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
You're guilty is going
Mr. Guilty.
with no argument and no.
You are Mr. Guilty. I don't think he has guilty on the back of his.
They should.
Well, they'll probably change that in the 2 minutes that he's there. Yeah, huge here for Florida.
Yeah, this would be good. And then Kelly Adams says, "Ooh, that's good news about Timmy."
Oh yeah, the Thundersticks. Yeah, please.
No.
Please. I went to that's the first thing that I got. Well, they were doing a Thunderstick giveaway in Mesquite when I was there. I promptly took them and then left them under my seat for the rest of the time. I just left them.
Oh, that's not. Ooh, I thought that was in.
Yeah, that's a key right there. You got to clear those. You don't want to give Zach Rega another.
No, you don't want to give him the first. Oh, that's not
shot
going to be good.
And that's awful. That's even worse.
They've got a number of these second dot restarts.
Second dot restarts are Victor Pereira's like bread and butter.
And that's 5-on-5. This is a power play.
It wouldn't surprise me if we saw like someone cross over the ball, Victor Pereira's top corner.
He almost
Oh, almost top. I almost
Yeah.
called it. No one ran over the ball, but I mean,
Problem with that is everyone in the arena, all 40 of them, know where the ball's going, and they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Maybe if the goal was smaller, it'd be
Maybe they do that in the fourth
make the
quarter.
goal smaller for the fourth quarter.
Oh, imagine. Okay, so hear me out. So for the fourth quarter, imagine like the announcer going, "It's the fourth quarter, time for the shrink ray," and then you see like someone pointing it at the goal, and you just like shoot it, and it like gets 25%
I was thinking
smaller or
like in the
something like
sci-fi
that.
movies where they have the circle door that kind of closes in on itself. Maybe it can just close in a little bit. Or like
Ooh,
a mini golf course. It could go, like the Star Trek door could go up and down. Like all the
have portals.
so you have to time your shot because if the door's down, oh, there's a goal. That was a brilliant shot. Another Ricardo
There's
goal.
Ricardo. It was funny. So we were talking to him, and he said he was just talking to Hannah, just talking it up and saying, "I wanted my hair to be the same color as yours."
Oh, was
Yeah, and that's how it turned out. And I told him the same thing when I was in college. I tried dyeing my hair blonde, which is I don't know why I tried, but they tried, and it was orange. It was like that color.
my as kids. So my cousin Dan has naturally like dishwater blonde hair, and he did this. Remember the sun in stuff? He sprayed that in his hair one year, and then the sun brightens it up. Well, my brother wanted to do the same thing, and we have, I won't show you my gray hair anymore, but we have very dark brown bordering on black hair, and his turned orange. And he did it just on the sides and the back, so he looked like a skunk. And my aunt said, well, and he was probably 7 or whatever. And, we were boys being boys, we were just maliciously harassing each other. And my aunt said, well, just tell him it's not orange, it's strawberry blonde. Well, he kind of got the berries mixed up and he kept saying, it's not orange, it's raspberry blonde.
Raspberry blonde, yeah, yeah. Raspberry lemonade. Okay, so with this one, I don't see Pereira's taking it. I see it. They
There.
did this. They did this against Chihuahua, I think. So I think it's going to be a double dummy corner.
Oh,
Whoa,
jeez, look at that. Zach Riggett, left
whoa!
footer.
Was that a crotch chop?
I think it was. An arrow. Shot one of the fans.
Oh, now they're down to 39. Let's watch the replay. That celebration was mildly excessive. I mean,
Maybe they don't
if
say
they
the other
show,
team sucks. I think
well, let's see.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was a little, yeah.
that,
Oh,
yeah.
there. Quality, quality. Yeah,
So a real thing we could do during this media timeout here, or it's not a media timeout, it's an officials timeout.
it's official media.
Officials unofficial
Official
media
media
timeout, the official officials timeout.
with
Um
a timeout.
what do we can see how many people are in the stands. What do we
Are
think
we going to actually count?
what do we think the reported attendance is going to be? What do they actually
I don't.
put on
I
the
don't
game
think we'll
sheet?
get one. I don't think we'll get one.
We've gotten one every game, I think.
Really?
And some of them have been like 750, 850 area, which seem fairly reasonable. I'm gonna guess 1,200 that they
I'm going to say
report.
975.
Okay, I did guess the wave attendance last New Year's Eve close. I guessed 5,500, and it was 5,542. I didn't come up with an exact number because I figured I got my one lifetime one in.
Yeah, it was it 40, 47 something?
62.39. Matt's going the Price is Right route. He's going to underbid everyone with one fan.
It's a bold strategy.
It is. It is. In some places.
Let's see what Harrisburg does here.
Yeah, this is they've kind of fallen apart. I mean, they had the power play and they gave up that goal, which is a great shot. I mean, Zach Reggett's shot was great too, but you could see it coming. There's been more defensive breakdowns. Ball's out of bounds. They got to stop that. That's going to be the death of them. Matt says, "Let's see if it plays out, Cotton."
That's right. Yeah, their last. I mean, geez, last 2 goals they gave up power play, then second dot restart.
Yeah, those second dot restarts are rough. You just have to imagine the arc.
Thank God they're not doing MPS.
Right. You have to just guess where the 3-point line is.
Did you see the tweet Alexi Lawless put out?
Oh.
He was basically like, wouldn't it be interesting if soccer did this and this and this and this and this? And everyone's like, that's the MASL. It was like indoors and hockey line changes, and he mentioned MPS like two or 3 point goals. And
You think he's maybe teasing something coming up that we don't know about?
it's weird. I remember tweeting at him something about Utica, and he's like, "Oh, I've been to Utica. It's great." And or maybe it was Syracuse. I forget which one it was. But he responded to my tweet. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's a great place. I love going there." It's like, well, maybe you should go to a game.
I've never heard of it. I'm going to come up with all these new ideas and they're going to be mine. We should add blue cards to outdoor.
That was another thing.
Really?
Yeah. It was like 2-minute penalties for infractions.
Oh. Yep, hide your face. The goal for sure. What kind of sub did you get?
Roast beef and Swiss, but I was eating battered mushrooms.
I'm going to say it right now. I don't know much about Navarrete or Chris Frederick. I think he's played a great game tonight, but I think Florida needs to solidify goalkeeping. If they're planning on doing better than last year, which we know they got to the last game last year.
100% agree.
It's gonna come into play, and they can't, because we're seeing teams not being able to break down their offense.
Mm-hmm. Utica broke it down. Chihuahua broke it down. Empire broke it down. Harrisburg just has to steer the course. They're doing really well so far. I think just keep pressuring.
They need this quarter break really bad and give up another goal.
Yep.
Because it seems like they're just all out of sorts right now and regroup. I mean, now would maybe be a good time for a timeout. They might need it later on. They have 2 though. Might need both of them later.
Yeah, they have a challenge flag.
They challenge the fact that they're not doing. I think that's right off the side of the dome.
It's an upper injury.
So dead.
Nice fine.
I do like the all purple goalie kit with the green. That's a nice color combination. think those are the exact gloves my daughter played. Danny Waltman played. I mean, not the exact stuff.
I drink moonshine with Danny Waltman. It'll be one of my favorite stories of all time, I think.
I love that comment. Just completely no context. I had moonshine with Danny Waltman once.
No story behind it.
Right. Sure, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. You know, it's one of those.
Ooh.
I don't think they had a chance of going in. Ooh, that's borderline boarding call. Borderline boarding.
That guy interfered with. Oh, he's just stopped the ball. Okay. Yeah, Grandpa, we're not playing Mad Libs.
Right.
No, it's true.
I'm almost positive I asked my parents what moonshine was. I used to watch Dukes of Hazzard as a kid. And the only thing we really cared about was the car chase where they jumped over stuff and yelled yeehaw. Which happened in every episode.
Right.
And I started asking questions that, you know, the police want to get them. Why don't they just go to their house and find them? Because they're always there.
Yeah.
There's another card. Probably hitting the face.
Florida doesn't really get carded that much, I've noticed.
What happened here?
They didn't get. Oh, Robbie. Robbie.
Robbie's getting a card, but he's. Oh, there's a challenge flag coming out. What game was it? They were talking about why the challenge flag was different colors. Is that Dallas?
I don't know, but I don't think it's going to stick because Florida's replay isn't really that good.
Right.
Anyways.
They were in the goal end camera for 2 minutes. Got to make the TV.
Can it be? I don't think it can be challenged.
I don't think there's rules on what you can challenge. You can just throw the flag out to challenge.
No, there is, because there was a play, Utica versus Harrisburg, and Everton threw out a challenge flag, and the refs were like, this isn't challengeable, and they gave it back to him. And I think that's, if it's not okay. I thought it was only on like a goal scoring chance. Okay, why are we?
What are we even looking at? What are we?
Why don't you go to the spot where the... Is it that?
What are we looking at?
I don't know. Do they really know what they're looking at?
What's going on here? Was it this?
Are they saying handball?
No idea. I like that backwards. That was cool.
It's handball. They're saying it's a handball, but I don't think it is.
Oh, look at Robbie's hand when he rolls over. Right there.
Oh yeah. I mean, ow.
With his left hand. Oh, well.
But
look, let's watch these guys.
But I don't think
they can zoom in on their screen.
Yeah, I think that hit his back.
Even if it wasn't an intentional handball that you could call a card on.
No, absolutely not.
But we are not referees.
That is true.
Replay brought to you by Flight. Challenge everything.
Challenge everything.
I have a sound effect somewhere. Why can't I?
In the box, challenge everything.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
His hands weren't even close. His hands weren't even close to that.
Did the ball change direction? It did not change. Oh, I made it. But
it hit like the back of his shoulder or something.
crane technique. If done correctly, no can defense.
All right.
What's going on here?
Well, thank you, Florida, for giving us the reaction of the ref.
But no, yeah.
Okay, 1, 2.
Oh, Robbie's not
3.
on the field.
So blue card stays.
Hey, Phil and Ryan Sigich, why don't we talk about this? There's a card for dissent.
Yeah, it's probably on Pereiras because he was talking too much.
But why would you get dissent if you're on the power play?
Well, that's his own fault.
Is that even Pereiras, or was that Ricardo's coming up? Box here.
Ricardo Cavallo in the box, not affiliated with this show.
Right.
So it is a power play. Wait, 1, 2.
Yeah. Power play.
Okay. So they called it a handball placed, and it wasn't like a goal scoring opportunity. So they put it at the place of the foul.
But then why is it a blue card? He was the last.
What does the MASL website say?
It was a blue card for obstruction. Which
Doesn't make sense.
is he obstructing?
Justice?
Right. And then 5 for Ricardo for dissent. Well, this is.
Gotta watch Zach Reggett in that corner.
Yeah, right.
That's gonna be.
I noticed. I don't want to give this secret away, but I noticed Utica left Ian wide open on every offensive situation. Definitely on the power plays, but even 5-on-5, they would let him just sit back there. Guys, I'm good with it. Maybe they had it covered off so they couldn't get it to him. You know, obviously you can see the angles on the field better than up in the stands. Now what's going on? Oh, the quarter's over.
Well,
all right then.
let's challenge that.
I think we should challenge the fact that the quarter is over because that's no fair.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
All right, let's talk about things that are happening.
Can we before we go any further? Can we get a weather forecast? I tried looking it up earlier.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell you the story behind it either. I'm just going to let it.
You don't need a story. What? Deadly mix of bomb cyclone and atmospheric river slams West Coast. Get the latest here. Okay. Meanwhile, the current weather in Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania is 33 degrees. Real feel is 34. Air quality excellent. Wind at 3 miles an hour with gusts up to 9 miles an hour coming out of the west-southwest.
Yeah, it's been fairly warm in the Northeast recently.
Sunday evening into Sunday night, expect a coating of snow to an inch of snow. Somewhere between a little and.
So at my dad's house here, they got about 2 to 3 feet of snow. Maybe about a week and a half ago. Now it's all gone.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah.
Get the moon screen. If you guys have seen any of the Kansas City Comets social media, you will see that 3 of the 4, or maybe all 4 of the guys that did not have visas when the student visas were voted on and not allowed to come into the league are coming back this weekend. I don't get it. At how they're able to come back. I don't know what they've done, of what immigration has done, or what the league has done or not done. Heard some rumors, and
No, I mean, I guess the main question then is this a ripple effect? So will we see the likes of Hugo Silva coming back to Florida, Darren Toby back to Utica? Only time will tell at this point.
questions. Yeah. Will all the guys from Florida who are playing for Iowa right now come back?
Oh my God. Yeah. Ricardo Diegues is like, blowing up that league like crazy. So
we're back. That was a fast 3 minutes.
now back to them.
Now back to them, the other them.
So Harrisburg needs to kill this penalty.
I don't know how much is left in the.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
MASL needs to fix the power play thing. It is a red font. It does not come out well on the camera.
Well, it's not even on this scoreboard.
Right,
Yeah.
it's not. But I mean, if you look at
right
a broadcast where it's actually on there,
still out there, especially the balls in the corner. That 3/4 of the way to some poor kid in the. I need to get a hold of the guy who my friend in do the vocals for the song "Let the Goalies Kick the Ball." Need to have him sing "Point the Camera at the Ball."
Yes,
our new theme song. That's not good.
That was a booming shot.
Robbie's back, so let's rank that's.
And that's a goal.
when you have 3 guys up thinking the ball is going to the offensive zone, you gotta not give the ball away.
Okay, that's like a dance I would do.
Yeah. A bunch of kids on the sidelines.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you saw this coming the whole way. And no one followed it up. The guys just stood there watching it. That's not.
Yeah, a lot of things can happen in the box. That right there. I mean, the defender just stood there while the goalie parried the ball away. Didn't see Arico coming, and
yep.
Click, boom, 5-3.
Timeout right before. Called a timeout to what?
Going over to Pat Healy.
Okay. You have the audio on?
No. I'm sure it was something worthy of stopping the.
Yeah. So Harrisburg's down the most they've been in this game. I hate to state the obvious here, but the next goal is huge. That was a nifty move. Oh.
Oh.
Back up there.
That's shades of Martin Gramatica when he was a kicker with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he's the head coach of the Tampa Bay Strikers of the NISL.
Yeah, that should be interesting to see that. They're starting up pretty soon.
Yep. I'm sure you know, we've been asked to have the Corn Dog Father back on the show.
Yeah, and I replied to him and said which of these dates work, and he never got back. I'll have to reach out again. Hi.
Okay. Where did that come from?
I don't know. Camera guy was focused on something else. But it's a dead guy in the middle. This is something that I like. I know that as a player who may have injured another player, you want to make sure he's okay and you're about that. But I like that the refs have been pushing the opposing team away. Sometimes things can be said and it gets people riled up and things. I like that they're just like, nope, you go over there, don't worry about it, stay away from the
guy. Drew.
And it happens to be Mr. Ruggles. Yeah.
So I think that guy, it might be his jersey that I'm getting.
Is that Rafa? Ajoyu?
Yeah. Arujo. Yeah, he's the futsal guy, the Zach Ricketts teammate on the U.S. futsal national. I think that's the one I'm getting. I don't know. I said I really didn't care which one I got, but
yeah, those the ugly Christmas sweater jerseys were great. Those were, you could almost wear those year round and not get away with it.
Well, I can't. I gotta find out if they have like a fat guy one.
Yeah, that's a point. What was that?
An awful clearance. Yeah, Harrisburg has to realize that this is like Florida's 24th or 28th quarter of soccer in like 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I think it's their 16th game in 8 days, I think. Maybe 15th. Yeah. Maybe this is the 16th.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe 9 days.
There might be a chance where I switch my pick. Like this might go split because I mean, Florida's not running away with it. I think they're doing enough just to get by.
But it's also going to be Harrisburg 2 days, 2 games on the road. Florida's pressing higher now. And if you notice, they weren't pressing in the first half anywhere near as much, and Harrisburg wasn't making mistakes. Now they're pressing and now forcing mistakes out of here.
Yep.
That.
That's got to be some sort of card.
I don't think it was card worthy because it was. Well, the challenge flag is immediately on. Well, we're gonna see.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, it was.
Might as well use
it was a 2-footed tackle, and it came in late.
Might as well use it.
He jumped over it, and there was very little contact. So I don't think they're going by. One thing that Ryan Sickett said is.
I think they're going by no ball. Like he didn't get ball.
But they don't go by intent. They go by result of the play. Speaking of which, while they're looking at this, did you see the replay from Cleveland Crunch from last weekend, I think?
No.
A guy came in similar to that, but he also positioned his body in a way that the guy could never get through it and broke both bones in his leg clean through. It was an ugly play.
Yikers, Raj. Yikers.
We can zoom in on that little screen.
Yeah, see right there. Yep, right there.
Oh, yeah, clearly you can see that. I like how they're doing the replays, but nobody's watching them. Like they're already starting to do the replays. The refs aren't even looking yet.
Well, it's taking them like 20 minutes to get to the exact location of the play.
Well, it says right here, I ordered 3 large fries and 2 cheeseburgers. I don't know what you guys are looking.
All right, so do we use the coupon?
Right.
I don't know if we should use the coupon. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm cool with, okay?
But
all right, do we have the video up?
Splitting the check after tax this time because last time I got screwed.
Yeah, no, I want to know if we have the video up. No? All right. Well, then I don't know what to tell you. Oh, you can come in now.
I thought it was there's 2 red flags there. I thought it was supposed to be a red flag for one team and a yellow for the other. so that the refs know which team threw the flag. Because otherwise, with all these flags on the field, they might get confused.
Well, I mean, if the ref sees Pat Healy throwing it, then that's Harrisburg throwing it.
Right. Or if it's a
I don't think
foul on
it's. I
Florida,
don't think it's.
and
I don't think it's rocket science. I mean, you could run back the replay of the coach throwing the flag if you're
but you have to throw a flag for that.
throwing a flag about throwing a flag. How come we can't see it?
And then if
Why are they that far back?
I don't. Does he have control over the video?
Yeah, it looks like he has one of those like. Do you remember back like the Atari like 1600 with like the little
Yeah, paddle wheel. Yeah.
that's what he has. But that's nowhere near the foul happened like in the midfield, not on their end.
Maybe they're watching the whole game to make sure they got the score right.
Oh my god, this is.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here's that. No.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, that's the play.
Why aren't we watching it?
I don't know.
So why is he giving the flag back?
Okay, now this would be a perfect time to follow the referee and not show this guy who has no clue what's going on.
He still hasn't figured out the food order. Watch his techniques in closing the door here. So far, he's failed. Not closed. He has to close
he's a
and
lefty.
click.
We'll call him Lefty.
Yeah. Lefty's getting ready to close the door. Don't get your finger caught in there.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he's holding the door for the person that's going to be going in the box. No.
Giggity.
He's.
Oh, Adam's putting in his order. He wants a couple cheese curds and more sticks. More sticks?
And Ricardo is still on the bench or in the box. So it looks
Giggity.
like the penalty was overturned.
It was never a penalty. I think it was called a foul, and they challenged it to make it a blue card. And it was now.
Why would Florida challenge it on its own player?
No, Pat Healy challenged it.
No, Pat Healy challenged the other call.
Oh,
The Robbie Williamson call.
then I have no idea. This is where sound might help us, but if you've ever listened to the Florida broadcast when this is going on,
I think a blue card was issued. They challenged it.
Oh, and they took the blue card away.
Like they overturned it.
That show up in the play-by-play. No, I got nothing.
No.
I have no idea. Yeah, and if you listen to the Florida broadcast, it sounds like they have a huge communication gap between when replays are going on and up to where Brian Ackley is, wherever he sits.
I'd like to see Florida utilize Rafa Alves more. I think Rafa Alves has a great right foot. Almost put that one in the back of the net on the restart. But that's definitely, they have a lot of options for restarts.
Problem is that when you got so much talent on the field, somebody has to not play. I haven't seen Ricardinho on the field at all. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Ricky. But I think that was his problem in Milwaukee too. Let's see if he's not on the roster tonight. When you have so much talent, there's going to be fights over spots.
I would imagine we'll see him maybe Sunday, and also, I mean, Mike Jones is he?
Yeah.
Is he playing? I know he wasn't in Empire.
Nope. Yeah, he didn't play. He hasn't played yet.
Yeah. So I mean, take that into account too. I mean, they're resting some of their guys. Of course, I think Harrisburg might be doing the same with Dom Francis. I mean, he made the trip, so
Ooh.
I would imagine he's going to be in one of these games.
The most possession Harrisburg has had this half, which is not good.
No,
Halfway
it's
into the
not.
fourth.
I mean, you're looking at 9:30 left in the fourth, down by 2. I think Pat's going to tell his guys to be a little more aggressive out there. Play smart.
Florida's shutting things down pretty well. Little too lax on that, I think. This is this is kind of fun. We'll have to do this more than once.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have to do a game other than in Florida.
Yes.
Might have to do one on a weekend. Milwaukee has a bunch of Friday night games, but I'm going to be at those. Rather listen to the broadcast when they're away, and I'm sure you would.
Doesn't matter to me. I mean, I could watch a Utica away game like this. Of course, we may have to put up the parental
right. Explicit language.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
wow. Okay.
did he just hold the ball right by the goal line for about 15 seconds there? Oh,
Yeah, a good 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah.
hour and a half.
Yeah. Who's counting though, really?
Yeah. Like there's a clock on here.
Harrisburg, according to the light green, they're within striking distance.
That's true. They are below the second dot. Oh, that
nice
almost got there.
Yeah, Mellor with a nice shot there. Okay. We're gonna
So, okay.
Lucio, come on.
Yeah.
You know that was a push.
I heard somebody say, and I think it was an announcer that said, I don't know who, and I don't even know what sport. Reason the guys go after the referees, and it might have been NFL, because they know they're probably not going to get the call now. But if they keep hounding on him, maybe eventually they'll listen to the player and they'll give in. I'm like, that's not what happened. If that's how it works, that referee should be disbanded from ever reffing a game.
All right, Ricardo.
But I don't
Ricardo
know.
almost got that pass through.
I was just the defending on Harrisburg's side when Ricardo was just one field. But they're trying to get from behind and the side of him instead of getting in front. Not how you defend a goal scorer.
I mean, I think for Harrisburg, they need to do something. They need to have this TV timeout, I think, or the media timeout. Oh, are they going to get it here?
That was a great angle. What is this?
Whoa.
Is that the goalie cam? Was that the camera on his?
I don't know. That'd be cool.
There was an amateur guy, I don't even know where he was from, when I was trying to do my best at not hurting myself by playing goalie years ago. He put a camera on his chest, a GoPro on his chest for like a men's league in a rec center, and it was pretty interesting to see what, from that angle, what was going on.
I've seen that before. I've seen it. I want to say it was like, it was like a Canadian men's just rec type thing, and they do that. Okay. Someone got DDT'd there. for all you wrestling fans.
Vinny's like, what did I do? Well,
you kind of did a little wrestling move on him.
yeah, you can't just yell piggyback and jump on the guy's back.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's not that's a blue card for piggybacking.
Right. I
Obstructing.
hung out with Vinny
Obstructing.
Dantas once, but we did not have moonshine. Or at least I didn't.
Vinny Dantas is a great detective. I'll just say that.
Well, he and Elton did the ultimate detective work.
They did. Yeah, Elton's not even on the field.
Oh.
Wonder. I haven't seen him on the field. Oh, that reminds me. I got to get Vinny to sign my Tacoma jersey. Florida is content with what is going on right now,
and they're much more composed than they were in the first 5.
Yep.
Like night and day different.
Harrisburg made no changes.
Well, that's
is that Zach Crackett?
It was
just a bit off. I don't know why you're just laying there thinking
that Zach or was that Taylor?
Looks like Zach. But now we have the official timeout.
I think that was Bond. That was a Bond clinic.
Yes.
What else do we have to talk about tonight? Not really much.
Cake.
I had more carrot cake the other night. Quick Trip, that was good.
You're addicted to that stuff now. I mean, I'm glad I brought you into the world of carrot cake.
Well, no, I've always liked carrot cake, but most places make it with raisins, and I don't.
Well, raisins are where it's at.
Like, if you leave a grape outside all day long for like a month, that's what a raisin. Yeah.
So let's ask this. What game are you most excited to see this weekend?
Well,
I'm gonna eliminate your Milwaukee St. Louis game.
See, and I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to have time to watch any of them. I think.
Would you go with the obvious Monterey Chihuahua, or would you like?
I think the two are Monterey Chihuahua and also Empire UCFC.
That'll be a good one. Utica almost beat Ontario Empire at home, but then the drubbing that Utica got in Ontario, that was bad. But this is a different team.
Hey Kevin, yes, they have goalkeeper issues. We were talking about that earlier. Don't know what's going to happen with some of the visa things going on. If they're going to get maybe Heiner House back. Message. That's great.
Okay.
That's a perfect place for that screen.
At least we have the scoreboard.
Yeah, you're lucky. Why are we zoomed in like this?
I don't know, but I would go 6th attacker here eventually when Harrisburg gets the ball.
I would have done it with 9 minutes.
Like keep away. That is a takedown by Florida. Harrisburg ball. And he's still down. I would pull him now. I don't know why they're not pulling him.
And I've always heard, the rule of thumb is a minute.
There it is. No, never mind.
A minute per goal. So 2 minutes is when you do it. But that's a hockey thing where they're much faster up and down the ice than they are soccer.
Yeah, I would have pulled him. I would have pulled him now. Of course, if I pulled him now, it'd be 6-3.
Good job.
Do they call? No, they don't call timeout. Okay.
I mean, they haven't been able to attack all half. I don't know what they're expecting to be different.
They're pressing.
Florida wants to put it away right now. Dude, focus on the ball and just point That doesn't work when you're over the age of 50.
Bring it. Bring it to Pereira's. Game over.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I would have seriously, I would have pulled the goalkeeper at like 9 minutes left to try to get some spark going, because it hasn't happened in the entire second half.
Yeah. They need to, Harrisburg, after this, they need to go back and watch the first half, and that's how they should play all 60 minutes.
That was a terrible play right there. That off the wall thing right in the middle of the field, that you can't do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be playing in your defensive third for that long.
Right. Now they took time out. So now they're down by 3 goals and they have 3 minutes left. Moxie looks very distinguished there.
Regal, if you will.
He seems underdressed, though. He needs more like a smoking jacket.
Monocle.
Yes. Yeah, Steve. So Kevin said NFL should adopt mini game. Steve Cave says too easy, and yeah, exactly. It's when you give the ball away, it's essentially a 3-on-1 or 3-on-none at that point.
It reminds me, I do that in FIFA.
Give the ball away.
Because I'm playing FIFA. Yeah, I'm playing FIFA right now, and it's like a 2-on-1, 2-on-0, and you're like, okay, we're gonna make the goalie do one side, and then you just pass it, and that was a textbook.
Yeah.
Goal right there. So they've got to figure. I mean, Florida started pressing, so I think if Harrisburg can find a way to break that press, then
yeah. But they've spent a quarter, almost 2 full quarters not being able to do it.
Yeah, well,
and really, if you go back into the first half, it was towards the end of the second quarter too.
So the question then is, do they stick with Frederick? He seems to be doing a pretty good job.
I would, yeah. You can't change goalkeepers. Oh, you mean for next game?
I'm talking Sunday.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
did they play him assuming that he's going to play one and then Navarrette's going back in Sunday?
I'm wondering if Utica's going to do that as well this weekend with Wilkin and Coughlin.
We haven't seen Wilkin yet. There's another. Oh, no. Didn't get on it.
I think Wilkin played a little bit against Florida, maybe. I don't know.
But he hasn't started.
Oh, no. He hasn't started yet.
This is the slowest 6th attacker. There's just no sense of urgency.
Nope. You guys are down 3.
Right. Can't find the perfect shot. You got to. I mean, as bad as that. I mean, not bad, but as off as that shot was, that's what they have to do more of that.
That's the most pressure they've put on the keeper in the second half, I think.
So we went back to them.
Yeah.
Oh, bounced the wrong.
Drew Ruggles bounced that one halfway to Key Largo. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Harrisburg needs to just push everyone down.
They're walking.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, it went in. Nice shot.
There you go. That's what you got to do right there.
But they had to do that a minute ago.
Yeah, now you got to do that 2 more times.
I mean, it's not unheard of. If you watched St. Louis, Kansas City last weekend, St. Louis was down 5-3 with 45 seconds left. Tied it to go in overtime.
I see Florida just playing keep away in the midfield. I don't think they're going to push it forward. They're not going to give Harrisburg the opportunity to get the ball back. So I think you're going to see a lot of this. I mean, right there.
I'll time out.
They don't have. I don't think they have a
No.
timeout, do they?
Yeah, you're right. Touch is a killer. Like Drew. Yeah, Drew knows.
Yep, that's all you got to do. I mean,
Advance
why
is
are they?
scoring.
I mean, why put it into the offensive end? You've got someone back there. Just play keep away. Yeah, there you go. Pass back to your keeper. Drain the clock.
So here's the one situation where I think the goalkeeper rule helps. Because it used
Did
to
they
be.
get rid of the scoreboard?
Yeah, they just got rid of it. Who needs a
Oh, okay,
scoreboard when
right.
there's
So
only a
we're on
minute
our own.
left?
We're on our own here.
47, 46. Oh, it was close.
Oh, there it
50.
is.
Now it goes
And
away
there's no
again.
score. Oh, did you see there was no score? There's
Oh,
51 seconds left on the clock. No score.
it's like the kid in Mesquite. He hits a button and 2 minutes vanish off the clock and no one does anything about it.
And is that Drew? Oh my God, Drew.
Drew and I were laughing with you. We're laughing at. Wait, no, that's yeah. And we have no clock because somebody screwed up the scoreboard. They figured the game was over, and what probably happened was somebody muttered up, "This game's over," and then the guy just went home. He just zeroed out the scoreboard and went home. They got one shot in 3.5 minutes of sixth attacker. One shot on goal, and it was a goal. Well, that was.
I mean, the defense stood. I mean, there were a couple shots there towards the end, but Florida blocked them. So, I mean, credit goes out to them.
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was our first watch party of the whatever year this is season.
It's 2023. So
Yeah, I guess. So
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everyone.
yeah.
I don't think we have much to talk about. We've been on for almost 2.
Yeah, we both have long days ahead of us.
Yeah, I gotta pack and find stuff and things. Steve, thank you very much. Kevin said he
Steve,
hopes
thank
San
you.
Diego chokes. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
I don't think it's going to happen unless Dallas has about 3 goalies in the net, and Tavoy Morgan doesn't show up.
they can find more people.
Yeah, and then Jamie Lovegrove clones himself a few times.
They have moments. I mean, they're better than they were in the 2021
I mean,
season.
they did come back against Mesquite in that whatever classic Champagne aim.
I need to share my joke that I made about that. So obviously we know our good friend Gio has expressed his love for all things Dallas. And I think you made the comment, are we calling this game the Gio Classic? And I thought it's the DFW, the Dallas Fort Worth. They call it the DFW metro area. I said the perfect name for this is the Geo Metro. Geo didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Thought that was. But so
Yeah.
I think with that, thanks everyone for joining us. We'll do this again for sure. We just don't know when. We have to look at the schedules and see what days work for both of us and what games are on and when.
And it all depends on if Adam makes it out of St. Louis without like being jailed for some reason.
If I make it out of the arena.
Yes, I've actually tried getting a hold of upper management for the Ambuns, and you might have some sort of security detail watching you at all times.
That might be good.
Yeah, for any suspicious activity.
Right.
So
I may or may not wear a jersey that has Huffman on the back of it. I probably will. I just want to say again how much more pleasant the chat is without someone in there. Has 7 different mascots.
Someone's.
Yeah. Well, it was someone with like 7 or 8 different accounts.
Right. Yeah.
Overall viewership went down by a lot, but
Quality, not quantity.
sure, we'll go with quality. That's what.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. What's the difference?
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. I'll be busy this weekend, so I won't be watching any of the games, I don't think. So we'll do this again next week. Okay, go ahead.
What's the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man? Iron Man stops the bad guys. Aluminum Man only foils their plans.
Oh God.